This is to the girl who never understood why her family refused to believe her truth. This is to the little girl who never understood why the community embraced the accused. This is to the little girl who was aggressively undressed, brutally bruised, snatched off her choice to give her jewels to who she would later choose. This is to the girl who never understood why her uncle grabbed something he never groomed. This is to the girl who was numb and confused, why her own flesh and blood led her to bleed in the dark room. This is to the little girl who grew as a woman, but was still sufficiently consumed from the agony of aiding her own wounds. This is to the girl who felt that she was at the center of everything, but at the edge of it all, understood pain to the core, the same way her soul understands the echoes of silence, drowning the sounds of her sanity. When the chatter stops and when the crowd departs, she's back to fighting gravity to ease the drop. I'm sorry. With the men who never grew as boys, conniving cavemen who condemned themselves in cages with fantasies of the little boys being cradled, cared for and carried. We compromise character for praises. We are accustomed to comparison. We spend money we don't have to impress people we don't like. We're the men who never grew as boys. We flee with friends because misery loves company. We feed the flesh. How else do you expect us to be brave in the presence of sobriety? We mask symptoms of insecurity to conceal the self-distorted images. This is to the boys trapped in manly bodies who were told to man up way before they could sit up. This is to the boys trapped in manly bodies who were told to run way before they could crawl. This is to the boys trapped in manly bodies who were told to always make the first move with fragile knees, told to provide way before they had the grip to receive. This is to the boys who were told to believe anything and everything that they can see. This is to the boys trapped in manly bodies who wept out of their mothers' wombs but were still told never to cry. This is to the boys trapped in manly bodies who were told to form fists way before they could wave goodbye. This is to the boys that died from the infestation of watching older men define masculinity by excess sexual orientation. This is to the young boys who are inclined to traditional rituals that blur the lines between initiation schools and guilty conscience extractions. This is to the boy who became part of the generation of men who lead women to fall in love whilst they leap in lust and fall asleep. This is to the generation of men who match their shoes to their shirt, but not their words to their actions. This is to the generation of men who protect their reputations over taking responsibility of the lives of women they've ruined. This is to the generation of men who are fixated in muscle exercise and not so much the growth of the mind, fascinated by muscular proportions, but indoctrinated by patently pathetic principles. They replace purpose with pleasure. They disguise erotic appetites with rehearsed pickup lines. They charm all day, but they cry most nights. Domiciled on porn sites. That's why they protrude permission and they take what they can't have to ease the part of themselves that fears being seen as less like men. We were pressured to pursue manpower way before we could harness boy power. The corpse of the young boy is decomposing. We are suffocating from our own pollution. That's why they call us trash. We avoid proximity. It reeks when we smile, and we die way before we commit suicide. So to the little girl, I apologize. I apologize.